Well, we moved up here in late summer of 2007, and we were right down the street, as a matter of fact. And we were just looking for like a fresh start, and we were not churched beforehand. Like when we came up here, we were lost, I guess is the word. So when we came up here, we just were looking for a fresh start because some things had happened in Hagerstown where we had lived before, and we just wanted to like have a clean slate. Well, that didn't work out very well. And within like a couple months, there was all kinds of tough situations happening. And by the beginning of autumn, we just needed help, like in every area, financially and spiritually and things like that. So Sean actually walked down here from our house and just talked to Pastor, and I wasn't really expecting anything to come out of that. Like, I just thought it was great, go ahead, go see if they'll help, but I just wasn't expecting a miracle to happen. The first thing that we did when we came to Bethel was come to a harvest carnival, I think it was called, inflatable circus type thing that was out in the parking lot. So we brought the boys, who were very little at the time. They were like 3 and 1. And we just brought them over because it was trick or treat, and we thought, hey, we'll go get them some candy, and just that'll be something fun for them to do that's free, that we don't have to pay for, and it's right down the street. So we brought them to that, and then I think one of the things was if you came to that and you were new, then you would come back on Sunday and they would have free lunch for you afterwards, like pizza, for all the people that came to the Harvest Carnival. So I was like, hey, let's go to that, because then I won't have to worry about, it was bad. Groceries and all that stuff was really difficult to pay for. So anytime you could get a free meal out of something, I was like, hey, yeah, that's wonderful. So we came back for that on that Sunday, and it just, to me, it was a miracle, because I didn't understand that, why these people who didn't even know us would take us under their wing so effortlessly. We had no idea how we were going to get gas in the car. We had no money, like not even coins. Like it just was nothing. So we're just sitting there trying to figure it out. Sean's trying to figure it out, and we heard this knock on our door. So we went to open it, and there's Pastor, and I think it was Keen, and they said, we're just going around the neighborhood, I think, handing out these gift cards for gas. And it wasn't even a lot. It was like $5, but that was all I needed to get down to Hagerstown to pick up my check and deposit it. So it was just like amazing that was all we needed. And here came these people from this church that we had been, just visiting and feeling out. That just hooked me. That I just knew from then on that this is something that I want to be a part of, and this is something that God wants me to be part of too. Like, he just showed up in such a big way. It just blew our minds. Like, we had no other leads. The only way out was to accept Jesus and all that he's about, and to just follow him the best that I could, and to lead my family in that, the kids, and just change the world like he has. So I would say that was the pivotal moment. People always wonder what they can do to help others, and it's always the little things that you can do to help someone who's maybe feeling down or having a rough go. People would bring us groceries when we lived down there and were having all those financial problems. Like, I don't know who it even was, but Pastor and Kelly showed up and said, we had all these groceries donated for you guys, and just little things like that. Or when Nikki made me cookies when I had Julia, or Hope and Lynn just invited us into their home to have Thanksgiving, and they only knew us a couple weeks, just little stuff like that. I remember Frida Stamen just would come up and give me a big hug and say, how are you? Like, look me right in the eye and make a purposeful connection to ask how I was doing, if there was anything she could pray for. Things like that. Just, you can help others just by doing the little things. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture.